The Auckland Warriors up against the Roosters here this evening away from home. It is Matty Harris's Roosters down from Sydney, crossing the Tasman Sea towards Mount Smart Stadium. An amazing side, but also a very changed side from the mid-season break. And here's Chance Bunce with his Warriors as always. Back on to the leadership group, Joe McCartney, with an amazing performance he put in the Aotearoa State of Origin series. Eddie Oliver to everyone out there here this evening, joined by Ash Boyd.
Thanks for having me once again, Eddie. Both these teams fighting for a spot in the top four. We'll have to see what they have here to show up today. Warriors, with that extra point from the tie, can definitely sneak a spot into that top four, while the Roosters are looking to defend the bottom of the four. Well, they're the three teams of the competition are going to start running away with it.
A brilliant contest we do have in our hands here this evening. Both sides have found much success with the top and the bottom of the table and having some rough games. I believe the game just before the mid-season break, it was the Warriors falling victim to the Parramatta Eels. Anthony McDonald coming over with 2 tries there it was. Pleasure for me and Ash to commentate that game, but at home we all know how the Warriors fans want to turn up for a home game, and I reckon that'll just be enough to get them over the line here. But it will be the Warriors with first possession of the ball. Third tackle just 10 metres short of the halfway line. They'll go inside to Mata Uasu to get traded in, and no surprise, the performance that he put in an Aotearoa State of Origin. Straight into the lock he'll go, and there goes Daniel Engo straight through a hole. This is 5th call by the referee, and they're going to send it into the pocket. It'll be Hugh Snow to drive it downfield off the boot, and a beautiful kick it is. Underneath it, taken. Marshall Edwards for the return. He'll get around one Edwards. Bunts back there to return, but the Warriors, Ash, looking very clinical in the early stages.
Very clinical, Eddie. Honestly, I want to take note of the Roosters. Oh, no, there goes
Cody off the foot race. Ankle tap at the death from Bunts will just hold them on, but the offload to Carl Lewis. End-to-end footy, the Roosters. They go the length of the field. They do what very few can do. Cody Ogg, the man who instigated it. He'll offload to his halfback. And the Roosters strike first, straight into the heart of the Warriors.
Beautiful ball there from Cody Ogg. He found some space in the middle, looking for a bit of support. The Warriors did end up catching him, which honestly shows his speed training probably needs to be boosted a little. But then he found his support player on the inside in the halfback, and they got it immediately to Lewis, who had no one around him. The Warriors were all focused on the halfback and the man of the hour, Cody Ogg. And this will put the Sydney Roosters up by 6, 3 minutes into the contest, Eddie.
And I'm sure there's going to be lots of names and lots of captains wanting to get that signature of that man who set up the try, Cody Ogg. But we all know Matty Harrison is player retention. He's going to be locked down for many seasons to come here in the SRL for the Sydney Roosters. But talking about them, first to score 6 points to 0. 3.5 minutes gone, just clocked over. The Warriors had a good start with the ball, but their middle defense just fell to shambles. And the Roosters back with possession of the ball. Just outside the 10-metre line, it will be Daniel Punch to start us off. Play the ball. Carl Lewis, he'll go left. Fit a Milo Carrigan. And Lewis playing at 9 here this evening. Punch now go for a run. I believe in the halves is Charlie Rossini and Blair Curtin. Now this is going to be third tackle. Lewis looking to go for a run. That's what he'll do. And he fended off Jaden White there. Fourth tackle now. Looking to work it up the middle. Weston will send it off to Punch again. A strong run from him. It'll be brought down just outside of the Warriors' 40-metre line. Fifth tackle it is for them. Lewis, he'll send the ball into the pocket for Blair Curtin to do the kicking duties. It'll be taken by Cooper Gronk. Gronk around 1. They've got some very good lethal outside backs here. Marcus Square, Cooper Gronk. They're both very tall, agile, and always get a lot of work done. McCartney will send it down the sideline. Be brought over the 40-metre line now. White, he'll go work it back in. Gronk again. Second line break of the evening for him. Rakamandu to come back and cover up now. Third tackle. The Warriors, they'll go right. McCartney for a run. He always loves a try off of running the ball. Fourth tackle, they'll go left. It's going to be the cutout pass to Daniel Engo, who's going to settle it for the Warriors, right hand to the upright. Fifth tackle for them. Looking to shift the ball left. Jaden White looking left. And that's where he's going to go. Hugh Snow, grab a kick, picked up Carl Lewis, and he's away again. He won't get over for a double. That's a strong cover tackle made, but they're looking so dangerous, but a missed opportunity there for the Warriors, Ash.
Yeah, the Warriors, they're definitely up and about now. After that first try was scored, they know the physical contest they're going to be in with the Roosters at the moment, and they're playing, honestly, that was the perfect set. They got down the Roosters' end, got in their face, and caused some trouble in the defensive line, which is what they need to keep doing. If they slow down this Roosters side's just going to run circles around them with the speedsters they have from every point on the field. But we'll have to see what the Warriors can put up.
Buckley now go for a run. Inside the 30, the Roosters already scoring first. Are they going to continue it? Matty Harris will get rid of one. He flicked them off like a fly. Now they're on the left hand of the upright. It's fifth tackle. 8.5 gone. He'll send it into the pocket for Curtin to put up the bomb, which his kicks have been pinpoint so far. Tap back. Manu around one. And I believe he's going to knock this on, actually. Some desperate defense at the death. Will Kay's going to send this up to the bunker. It'll go up as a try from the on-field ref. But I'm pretty confident Marcus Square's just come up with an amazing try save.
He's dropped that cold, Eddie. He's dropped it cold.
And red lights it will be from the SRL bunker.
As agreed. The bunker agrees up here with the Boxer now. The Warriors will be starting from the 10. They've got to grind their way up. But the key mans themselves are going to start off, and I'll send it back to you, Eddie.
Yeah, Chance Bunce. We all know how crucial he is with his kick returns. Lethal they are out of the danger zone. That's coming out of your own end. David Tiawa straight through, looking to do a Cody couldn't, and that's, oh no! Back-to-back try save as the Warriors did it earlier. This time, it's the Roosters. Tiawa's looking to show Cody how it's done, but he just didn't have the final stride to get there. He dove a meter too early.
Another huge rookie for season 7 of the SRL. Tiawa with a beautiful run. He found that little bit of space, but he just didn't have any of that support run that Cody Ogg had in the last run. But I'm a little interested to see, now that the Warriors have gone from 10 to the other side of the field, can the Roosters do it? Because right now, the sets they're coming up with are slowing down bits in here and there, and the Warriors just seem to be speeding up.
My apologies, it's Tyler Weston at that number 7, so the wingers, Matty Harris has really shook up this side. Anyway, it's going to be given down here to Marcus Square. Square now looking to break a tackle, but won't do so here on this occasion. First tackle for the Warriors. Matos, short ball to Snicko, bro. Who has been announced as the first inaugural captain of Season 8 for the Dolphins. And now it's going to be Lachlan McKinnon. He'll go for a run down the sideline in the centres this evening. Over the halfway, it will be third tackle. The Warriors, they're looking to shift it right. Long ball from White, out to Bro again, but he's not going to get past Harris. What a clash of titans that is, but only one of them really actually being up as high as the Titan. Anyway, Bunce looking to take on Manu. Will be brought down just short of the 10-metre line. Fifth tackle for them. 12 minutes gone, they'll send it left. The bomb from McCartney is absolutely on point. Where's the chase? It's taken by Edwards in the end goal. Perfectly positioned, and the timing for his jump was just as good.
The Roosters taking that well. Edwards good under the high ball. He's one of those players that you put him under pressure, and it's really hard to put any pressure on him. He's got that good leap in his feet. And honestly, the kick was probably a little too deep for any of the Warriors. The chase was not all Rakamanu. They're going to go to Cody Ogg.
Up on the halfway now, Ogg. He'll play the ball, they'll send it left. Weston, off to Blair Curtin. Well handled, driven back to the halfway. Third tackle it is. The Roosters, they'll send it off left. Long looming ball out here to Justin Dolan. Dolan will get around one now. And Dolan will be brought down on the Warriors, 25-metre line, fourth tackle. They're going to send it right. It's Jensen off to Harris. Short ball, punch, beautifully placed. He'll get rid of Tiawa. They'll be brought down on the 10-metre line. What are they looking to kick from the boot? It's going to be Curtin again. A beautiful bomb across the body. Who's underneath it? Taken well. Aaron White, as always. Trying to turn Manu around, but they do a good job to hold on. And the Roosters, they're backing their defense once again.
Roosters trying to back themselves for the, I think, third time in a row, trying to keep Warriors down this end. They haven't been able to the last two times, but we'll have to see what the Warriors can come up with. The Warriors, as said, Chance Bunce just be... Oh, no.
Here's the field position that they're going to be looking for. This is Carrigan. He'll be on the 25-meter line. Full tackle set now inside of the Warriors 30. They've been using tackles to get down here, but now they've got some room to work with in the tackle count. Looking down the short side early, Lewis, he'll go there. Long ball, and Dolan will be well handled just inside of the red zone now of the Warriors. Now they'll go right. The Roosters, short ball. Milo Carrigan and another long one. They're playing some razzle-tazzle footy.
6 again.
Bruce Buckley underneath the sticks. Forget the 6 again. The Roosters don't need it, and they're straight over for more points. They're hunting here this evening. The Warriors, they're not able to hold it with him. They drew on the defenders beautifully. The pass ricocheted, but called 6 again. Play on by the referee. And Kyle Lewis to come in and to convert to make it 12 points the difference with 16 minutes gone here at Mount Smart.
Beautiful try there from the Roosters. They outnumbered the Warriors out wide. I think it was 4-3. So either way, if it wasn't a knock-on from the Warriors, the Roosters probably would have gone wide and scored the try either way. But lucky try there from in the middle for the big prop. Proud of him for probably score. I actually don't know how many tries he's got. I'd have to go look at stats if we have any. I don't think we have players scored points. But now the Warriors are in a tough spot of that they're making meters, they're doing their job, and they're getting down to the Rooster side of the field. They just need to convert those meters into points, Eddie.
Definitely. They've had some opportunities, but they've been put on the back foot with multiple defensive sets on their own line. So you're expected to crack eventually. You're not perfect, but it's what you decide to do with yourself afterwards. Do you stay on the ground, or do you lift yourself back up and get yourself back into the contest? Now they'll work it left. The Roosters off here to Milo Carrigan. Over the 40-meter line, third tackle for them. Lewis in a dummy half. He's looking left, that's where they'll go. Short ball here to Daniel Punch. He'll get one of the final runs for his first stint here so far in the first half. Now they'll go left from Jensen. Long ball. Dolan's going to find some space down the sideline. He'll do well to stay in the field of play. It's fifth. 25 out exactly from the Warriors line. The Roosters, they'll send it off to Lewis for the bomb. High in the air. Nobody really contesting, but Aaron White will come at the death to hold on outside of the 10-meter line. The Warriors deep inside of their own half with a lot of work to do. Chance Bunce will look to try and find a line break, but he's met well by some strong Roosters defense. They'll go left. It's going to be Matos fending off one. He just got rid of Matty Harris. We'll see how he reacts to that one back in the defensive line. Now White will go right. Short ball to Tiao. I found some space earlier. We won't find it again. I'm sure he'll keep trying. This is fourth. White will go left. McCartney, he had a player on his outside, but decided to tuck it under and run. 43 gained here now for the Warriors. Inside of the Roosters 40. Tiawa will collect a ricochet on fifth tackle, and they'll turn the ball over on the Roosters 30. Good field position for them. Miscommunication for the Warriors.
The Warriors at the moment really need to, their forward pack especially, needs to step it up a little. Right now, the outside backs are doing all the work of making the meters downfield, and I'm not seeing much from them compared to the Roosters, where it's just forward pack the whole season.
Oh no! Curtin. That is a horrible error, especially from a playmaker on tackle one. Still getting used to the position by the looks of it. Now they're going to go straight to Chance Bunce. Where's Raikamanu? He's absolutely nowhere to be seen. He's too busy watching the people in the crowd.
Absolutely beautiful.
He might be in home country, and I think he got a bit dazed and he dozed off. And Chance Bunce, clinical as usual, always in the fight, never giving up. He's an 80-minute player, and this is why you got to be on your game whenever he has the ball.
Beautiful stuff from Chance Bunce. The usual stuff from him. Very similar to a lot of the fullbacks in the SRL this season, of when the team needs them most, they appear out of nowhere to get those points on the board for their team and spark some life into wherever you need on the field. But honestly, good kick chase from Raikamanu, and Cody Ogg was in chase on Chance Bunce there at the end. So Roosters now getting up there. White they're going to have to pull out to take on this young Warriors side, or is this still a quite old Warriors side, Eddie?
Oh, the Warriors have always been known for their player retention in the SRL. And since season one, a lot of these key McCartney, Bunce, just been some key players, Engo, that have been there since day dot. They're the ones that brought it up, and they're the ones that are going to be continuing it. And they've just been bringing players in who want to be a part of their culture, who want to strive for what they want to do in their competition. But it just shows what player retention can do for you. This has been one of their best seasons since I've been here. So that's been around season 5. Best season from them that I've seen so far. Just consistency. They'll always have a good one-off game, but this season that they've put together is looking to be something special for them right now. They're looking for the switch play. Snow, he'll go inside. And it'll be picked up by McCartney. And that's 6 more called by the referee. So the Warriors are going to have an opportunity now here to tie up the scoreboard if they are able to do so. Matos off to Tiawa. There's some space there for the big man here this evening. But just got tempted there and covered up well. Now they'll go here to Matos. He'll fend off one again. How good is he at lock? It's a work of genius from McCartney and Bunce. Now they'll go left. Short ball from Snow. Off to David Barner. And now outside the 10-metre line, this is third tackle. They'll go right. McCuzzy, short ball to Corcoran. So many good plays. They've got Corcoran coming off the bench now. Left they'll go. Snow, he looks for the pass, but he'll hold the ball. Cody Og made a strong tackle in the end. This is fifth now. Who's going to take over the duties? It's going to be Matos, but they get up in the face well. It's the job that they had to do. Matos, we all know how crafty he is with this kicking. And the Roosters, they hold on, but the Warriors, they're looking to try and turn the tide of the game with their defense.
Warriors putting on the pressure while the Roosters have covered up on their defense. Little things like that are going to carry the Roosters to win this game, but if they're going to let the Warriors run around how they did, I think the Warriors have probably a really good shot of taking the lead in this game. The Roosters have held it for around 25 minutes now, but for those 25 minutes, I know the Roosters have been in front by 12-0, but Eddie, you'd have to agree with me, the Warriors do look like the strongest side when it comes to field possession, and just throwing around the ball more.
Yeah, most definitely. They are taking more risks, and it is paying off for them in some cases. Marcus Square, well handled, strong tackle to bring the tall winger down on the 20. And now it's going to be David Barner for a run. Barner to be brought down just on the 30-metre line. Now they're going to send it right. It's going to be Snow, short ball, and that's going to be Sione Matos. Will be brought down on the 40-metre line. And now they'll send it right. It's going to be McCartney off to Aaron White. White around one. And he'll try to go back on the inside of Manu, but we all know that's only Chance Bunce's favourite play. Now they'll go left from Gronk. And a short ball from White, off to Corcoran. Paddy Corcoran met well. Strong defence in the middle from the Roosters so far in the contest. Fifth tackle for the Warriors. They'll send it right to McCartney. And McCartney not worrying about the kicking option. He'll just get some good post-contact meters to turn the ball over just outside of the Roosters' 20-metre line. The Warriors, they're giving away the ball in good field position for them defensively, but this is not what you need. You want to back up that decision with tackles, and they're not doing that.
The Warriors, it's defense that's struggling a little. The attack there, like Jai McCartney there, thought he saw some space in between defenders and just got pinched in the tackle. And now it's going to come back to bite them with Roosters having a whole set inside their half, Eddie.
And now inside of the 40-metre line. Third tackle for them. They'll go right. Curtin out the back to Tyranny. And Tyranny to be brought down just on the 30-metre line now. They're going to send it off left wide. It's going to be Milo Kerrigan for the run. Won't break a tackle, but he'll get an offload away to Robson. George Robson to be brought down just inside of the red zone now. They'll go right. Curtin, grab a kick. Ricochet picked up by Manu. That's it. See you later. Seal the deal. The ricochet, but Manu, he just had the ability to read the play, to get onto the ball, pick it up, and run 10 metres to the try line. The replay will tell the story here.
Once again, another beautiful try from Rakamano. At this point, you got to be perfect in defense to stop this player. Parramatta Eel last season, he showed great promise there, and now playing for the Roosters and tearing up the field whenever he gets the ball.
Keep going, Ash.
Now to be Carl Lewis taking the kick. He hasn't missed one yet. 92 points over his career. Quite a good career points for Carl Lewis. But from right in front, I doubt he'll miss this one. But honestly, the Warriors now in a little bit of trouble. They'll have to go on the offensive now and honestly back their defense up a little bit more. Because right now the Roosters are running circles around them in space. But they can't lose hope. They do have strike players on this team. They've just got to get the ball to them. And find some space and get those points on the board. But Aye, right now in a tough situation here at home. Now it'll be, and he's not returned, so Carl Lewis will take it up for the first hit up. Robson found his way through the line. Good tackle there from the Warriors. Lewis to Curtin. They'll go to Weston. Out wide to Manu. Good tackle from the center.
Thank you very much, Ash Boyd. Reliable and adventurous and multitasked as always. Cody Ogg now to be brought down on the 40-meter line. This is third tackle. The Roosters with 10 minutes to go now in the first half. Hayden Mellett will find some space, but Marcus Square will come well to drag him down just short of the 40-meter line. This is fourth. They're going to send it left. Cody Ogg will pick up a loose ball, but what an offload out the back. Looked to be more like a flick pass from him. He's loving to offload the ball so far here, Ogg. Now they'll send it deep for Harris. He'll drive it down just inside the 10-meter line, but Bunce is so dangerous. And a strong tackle made by that man in Cody Ogg. Just outside of the Warriors' 10-meter line, the Roosters, again, back in their defense, and it's doing well for them.
8 minutes to go left in the half, and the Warriors aren't looking too hot. The Roosters, I say something that I probably should keep talking. The Warriors fans are hoping for a curse on the Roosters at the moment, probably, Eddie. But right now, the Warriors just have to make it upfield, maybe get one try before halftime. Go into the halftime thing with some confidence. And just, honestly, I don't know the word to use, but just keep your head up. Like, the Roosters may be in front, but you're putting in a contest against them.
Definitely are up for the fight. You just got to take, your fifth tackle options. If they're getting a good kick here, who knows? That's a pretty good kick from Matus. And Manu will take it and get around one. And Chance Barnes, he's absolutely gone. He'll dive at thin air. But look at the kick chase. Oh, Manu! Riker Manu! The Sharks are going to be in with one of the signings of Season 8, but he's still got a job to do here for the Roosters. He's going to go underneath the sticks for a double here in Auckland. He's not distracted anymore, Manu. He's got his eyes set on one thing, and that's the try line.
Aye, that has to be the most beautiful try I've seen sitting in my time in the box, Eddie. Riker Manu running 100 meters to score another 6-pointer for the Sydney Roosters to stab another sword through the Warriors' heart.
Yeah, 100% that. Riker Manu is in amazing form, but the second released and player-made content, he could be set to leave the club at the end of the season. And there are many places that he could go. But he says that he's still undecided, but we all know that he loves his contacts with Sonny Time. We all know how well Sonny goes along with his fellow mates. And he's an amazing player, Sonny, and also he just brings the energy onwards. Manu's one of those players. Playing with him for the Hamilton Swarm, he's just an amazing product that the Mines have produced, and the Roosters are benefiting from it. The Eels benefited, and whoever is able to get that signature for Season 8 will as well. Now they'll go inside. Harris for a run. The Roosters, they're motoring into half-time. They don't want it to come. Now they'll go right. Curtin just working it back up the middle. They'll go to Ogg.
Back with me.
Nothing fancy here at the moment. Now they'll shift it out left. It's going to be Marlo Carrigan for a run. What are they going to do here for fourth tackle? Carl Lewis in at dummy half. They'll go right now. It's going to be Curtin, long ball. Tyranny for a run. And Tyranny's going to be brought down just inside of the 40-meter line. 3 minutes to go. They'll send it off to Curtin again for the kicking duties. Down to Cooper Gronk. And Gronk now, he'll run it out of his own end. Around one, Gronk. But Manu's going to cover him up where he couldn't. On the 35-meter line, the Warriors, they could get a try here before halftime. It'll go a long way to coming back in this contest.
Riker Manu, once again, too strong for a winger like Cooper Gronk. Cooper Gronk, he's able to find those little bits of space. It's just, when it comes to fullbacks, I'd say, honestly, hot take here, but with what I've seen in this competition, Riker Manu might be best in the competition. Compared to players like Bell, Kelly, Bunce, and all the others, just the defense he brings to the table and the attack that he's able to bring it back with is just out of this world.
Oh, and a beautiful kick from Snow, but I believe it's going to be a tiny bit too deep. Dolan will take it on the in goal. Bring it back out to the 20-meter line. The Roosters will have the final say with the ball here for the first half. It's going to be handed off to Matty Harris.
He's held there.
And inside of their own 30-meter line, a minute to go now. the Roosters. Lewis, he'll send it off right. It's going to be off here to Daniel Punch, who's back on the field and making a statement before the break. He'll send them up over the halfway. 30 seconds to go now here for the Roosters. Lewis, they'll go left now. The halves will link out to Curtin. And now inside of the 40-metre line. 15 to go. Second tackle, they'll go right. Dolan inside Harris. And that might be the final play, which it will be. Halftime here at Mount Smart Stadium. The away side, the Roosters are ahead. We'll see you shortly for the second half. Welcome back into the second half on SRL TV. Controversy going to the sheds at halftime. The Sydney Roosters up 24 points to 6 away from home here in Auckland at Mount Smart Stadium against the Warriors. And a classy performance that they put on here for the first half for their home fans away from home. Eddie Oliver, as always, to the SRL community, joined by Ash Boyd. Your thoughts on the first half?
First half was just a Roosters domination from the man himself, Rakamano. He tore up the middle field as much as he could to go into halftime to just give his team a platform to work from throughout the second half. But now it's the Warriors' job to turn that around and off-stable this wonderful Roosters defense and go on to try and make this game look a little bit better or go on to win it.
And Western now will look to run the ball, but there's plenty of Warriors defenders there to come in and cover. An early kick here from Punch, and it's going to go absolutely nowhere. It's going to land, actually, just on the Warriors' 40-metre line. And I don't think out of all the people that you'd want to kick the ball, you'd want Daniel Punch. Very unfortunate there for the Roosters, not starting off the second half, how they played the whole of the first, Ash.
Yeah, the Roosters not the best start there. That kick wasn't the best, but I mean, it's the fingers crossed from the Warriors probably going from into halftime. It's coming true for them as they're going to get plenty of good field possession off this set if they can find some breaks through the line. That's 2 tackles that badly made 10 meters.
And now just 5 over the halfway. The Warriors looking to send it left. A long ball picked up by Cody Ogg again. He'll break 1 tackle. He's loving getting the ball in open space. But they'll straight through a hole there, and the Warriors did not take advantage of it. Punch now will fend off 1. There's nobody at home, and he's going to drive all the way underneath the sticks. Thankfully, Matty Harris decided to put Punch at lock, because I don't think it would have had the wheels to go all the way. But Daniel Punch, he's going to open the scoring for the second half for the South Sydney Roosters.
Once again, one of the big boys finding space and using those big beach sprinter legs to make their way to the try line. And the Roosters try to, like I said, this is a battle for 4, and Roosters are making a statement and why they're in the top 4. They aren't the oddball out of the Titans, Bulldogs, and Melbourne, and they want to prove it here tonight.
Most certainly doing it. Sydney Roosters, not South Sydney. My apologies there. And Mount Smart Stadium has just been quietened down again. The fans there came out wanting to fire here in the second half, but just the Roosters are taken into their own hands, not allow the fans into the contest, because we know how much the Warriors love playing off of the back of their amazing fans here in Auckland, win or loss. It's going to be interesting to see if they can find some more points here in the second half. Harris now will go for a run. Up onto the 20-metre line, Matty. He's going to be playing the ball, and Carlos will go right. Curtin, short ball. Cody Ogg can't find a hole there on that occasion. Second tackle here for them. Over the 20-metre line, the Roosters, they'll go left. Long ball. Milo Kerrigan for the run. He'll be brought down outside of the 30. This is third. The Roosters, they're just going to work it back around for Manu. He'll go off here to Tyler Weston, who's just got just as much pace, but he won't be able to find the line. Now this is fourth. They're going to go left from Lewis. Early kick here from Punch again. They're still relying on him. It's a pretty good kick outside of the 40.
Oh, no.
He'll be brought down just on that 10-metre line. The ball gone to touch. A much better kick from Punch, but didn't have the awareness of where he was on the field.
About 7 meters away from a 40-20-80, and he'd probably be looking for that, but he's got the second best thing, getting it out on the full. Now the Warriors are going to have to make their way upfield again, putting more pressure on that forward pack to actually pull some meters into this game and take some pressure off those backs, because like I said in the first half, Eddie, the backs are doing a lot for this team, And I just don't see the Warriors going anywhere much further if the forward pack keeps going the way they are.
David Barnett will be brought down on that 30-meter line. Third tackle now. The Warriors, they're going to send it off right. Hugh Snow out the back. Matos not able to defend on this occasion. 3 defenders. They'll get around the legs and in the front. Fourth tackle. The early kick's going to loom from Snow. It's a pretty good one again, outside of the 40. And it's going to pull up just on the 20-meter line. It's going to be taken into touch, Manu. This is a breath of fresh air the Warriors need. They need some good field position. They're going to get a plethora of tackles here, hopefully to turn this game around.
Manu tried to stop himself there. You saw he stopped, but then the second bounce, he was a little worried. He didn't see if the player was behind the 40, so he grabbed it and took it into touch. Either way, the Warriors are going to get a whole set inside the Sydney Roosters red zone now. But they'll have to go up against another brick wall of defense. That's the worry for the Warriors now, is breaking the line.
And now Truck Ixatoki will get around one. Inside of the Roosters half. They'll go right, short ball. Matos, well handled there on this occasion. 5-out penalty given away. I'm not sure they'll go for the 2. I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, they will actually. McCartney is going to be doing the kicking duties. Taking it back out to the 25-meter line.
Yes, the
Very
Warriors,
interesting call.
It very much is, Eddie. I'm honestly wondering if the Warriors are backing a big comeback here. They've got the extra 2 points. Are they going to go for what's next? Who makes the next move?
Chessboard. They always want to make it one move at a time, and usually it is the right one. But you have to think it's going to be Bunce to just light it up and get this comeback alive. I haven't seen anybody else on the field who's got that tiny bit of X factor that's able to do it for the Warriors so far. But Daniel Engo to start us back off, and a beautiful run after contact up to the 20-meter line. They're going to go left here, the Warriors, off to David Tiawa. The markers were getting onside. They were off for a while. They couldn't take advantage of the space. White will go left. And it's going to be Engo straight through again as well. He's having a beautiful second stint here, Daniel. Third, they're going to go left. Strange. Logan Strange to get rid of one. They're going to offload it to Hugh Snow. Now they're going to be 35 meters out from their own line. This is fourth. Right, they'll send it. Out the back. Bunts. Chance bunts around one. And inside of the 20, they're going to look to send it in the air. The pocket will go for Snow. That's where they're going to take it. In the field of play, it's got to be taken well, and it will be by Marshall Edwards. Marshall Edwards way into open space.
Oh, no.
But a beautiful cover tackle made. It had to be done, and they put their hand up. That looked to be Jaden White, which it was. An amazing tackle. Hugh Snow, my apologies. An amazing tackle had to be made. Edwards showing that he just didn't have the pace to run away.
Yeah. Once again, the Roosters making big meters on the first play of the set. And now they're going to be looking to go for more. It's just more pressure on that Warriors. They've got to defend those first plays. If they can defend that first run, they can build that smoother platform for their prop forwards to bash in some of this Roosters attack and turn the tables. Because that's all I could think they could do at the moment.
And a beautiful kick from Curtin. Bunce is going to have to take it in the end goal, and the kick chase is timed to perfection. They're going to bring him down inside the 10-meter line. Right, they'll go. Inside ball to Matos, who's straight through a hole now. Looking a bit fatigued out there. Jaden White will receive an offload, but we brought down further back to where the offload was delivered from. Bunce, you'll send it left. Matos, short ball to David Barner. Barner to be brought down on the 35-meter line. They'll go left. Long ball sent out here to Logan Strange. Strange to be collected on the 45. Snow, he'll tuck it under and run and be brought down on the halfway mark here for the Warriors. Their big kicks are going to need to be called upon. It'll be Matos to put the hand up for it. He'll deliver it off the left boot. Here comes Dolan for the return, but there's beautiful cover defense here for the Warriors. They're doing an amazing job. Their kick chase is on point, but have they got points in them?
Oh no, here goes Manny Harris, Eddie. But oh no, the offload. The Roosters, no matter what the Warriors do, the Roosters just find a new way to break a hole through that line. And now we're going to see Edwards go for... Is that his first run?
Harris, Weston, Edwards. They've gotten them in the area now. What can the smart players do? It's going to be Nicholas Ether to be driven onto his back there. Held up, called by the referee. I'll send them back here to the 10-meter line. What can they scrounge up here? The Roosters now left-hand the upright. This is 5th tackle for them. Halfway, we're coming up to 25 minutes left here in the second half. Grab a kick, picked up Nicholas Ether, but the defense is finally there. A strong tackle made. He got called upon there, the Warriors, and they had to make it. David Bardner to start off the set, but they're deep inside their own end here, Ash, and they're just slowly fatiguing themselves, trying to get out of this corner.
That was the first play from the Roosters that I'm kind of saying in my head. That was kind of us, but now the Warriors. Do the Roosters finally start slowing down? Because the Warriors have been need something from the Roosters to go wrong. Because right now everything's going right. It's just torture for them.
And Corcoran go inside to Mataus. He should have held on to the ball. But nonetheless, he'll drive up to where the tackle could have been completed. Now they'll go right. Short ball, Tiawa. They're still trying near the Warriors, but just not looking to come out on top for them. Again, Daniel Engo, he'll offload it. Mataus straight through a hole. He won't break a tackle. Miscommunication on the 5th tackle. They're not getting their kicks away, and it's looking to be killing them in this possible comeback that they were wanting to put on.
Right, here's tackle 1.
Now it's Roosters once again on the attack.
That's your second.
Honestly, I'm out of words to say. The Roosters are just beating the crap out of the Warriors at this point. I don't see this being a contest much anymore. The Warriors are classed, outgunned, and the Roosters are just going to keep going.
And Manu, they're definitely going to carry on with it. He'll go for a run deep inside of the half. Which way are they going to send it now? They'll send it left. Picked up by Mataus, ricocheted, and 6 tackles here for the Warriors on the 35-meter line. They're going to send it straight down the short side. Trukic, Satoki, long ball. Out into Marcus Square. He'll get around one now. He'll offload it inside to David Barner. Good interchange sequence of play there from the Warriors. Now they're going to go inside to Daniel Engo. I'll send it to the rev-up man. Which way are they going to go now? White will go left, and they'll go right in. They'll go inside. Picked up by Daniel Punch. He looked to goal away again, but unfortunately there was a defender in front of him. The Warriors, they're just trying to come up with the all-or-nothing play. They're Ash by the looks of it.
Warriors, that's all they have to do in this game now. Is every single play they have when they touch the ball has to be do or die, because the Roosters seem to be wanting to do that. So, like I said, this game's just stressing me out, because Rakamanu, that's a
Manu straight in. There's your third. We spoke about Bunce possibly having to do it, but Manu's not going to give him a chance. He'll get around one. Drove for the line easily. The acceleration, the speed, outpaced Chance Bunce there. The old Stallion just got outmoded and straight underneath the 6. Wasn't ready for that one. The defensive line of the Warriors just getting torn to shreds.
Once again, the Warriors crack. Honestly, I don't think there's anything left to crack. They're more just a pile of dust at this point. The Roosters just walking all over them here at home. I'm surprised that we still have a crowd here, Eddie.
And as always, this is your first of 3 games on your Wednesday evening. We've got plenty more contests to come. Knights, Storm, and then to finish us off around 10, it will be the Raiders and the North Queensland Cowboys at GIO Stadium.
Knights Storm will be an interesting game.
It definitely will be, but till we get there, we've still got 20 minutes to play out. Down the heart.
20 minutes of what, Eddie? Roosters training drills?
Who knows? Hayden Mellor, he's going to play the ball. Still a long way to go for the Roosters. I'm sure they'd love to help out this for and against of theirs, and this is definitely a good opportunity to do so. Now they'll go left. It's going to be punch. A short ball off here to Milo Carrigan. Carrigan to drive just onto the 30-meter line. And Lewis, they'll go right. Off here to Bruce Buckley, who had a very good first stint back on the field to finish off the Roosters in the second half. Short of the halfway, they'll go left. Curtin, short ball. Manu's had his hands on everything. He'll break another tackle. McCartney just got left shrugging, just got shrugged off. And then he came back around the legs. They'll put it into the pocket. Jensen, Curtin, drive it downfield. And it's going to be Cooper Gronk back there to return here for the Warriors. Gronk, he'll break one. He'll break 2, and I reckon that's going to be the deal breaker. Cooper Gronk straight away. The strength, the determination of the man is going to be enough to get the Warriors' first try of the second half. Underneath the sticks, Cooper Gronk is going to lift the fans alive out of their chairs here at Mount Smart Stadium.
I thought that was just going to be another repeat instead of Cooper Gronk getting tackled and we go back into that grind. But Cooper Gronk, what strength to beat not 1, not 2, but 3 Roosters defenders and run half and run. Was that full field or was that?
Yeah, full field.
Full field. That's 2 players that have run full field this game. Beautiful stuff from the SRL.
Amazing try it was. Cooper Gronk drove straight through the heart of the Roosters, broke 2 tackles. And then it was just away to thin. It's still bellowing.
That light's still very dim compared to this Roosters monstrosity. Probably the best thing to call it is a watchtower. As now Carl Lewis will look to line us back up at halfway and send us back underway.
And the boot of Lewis will kick us back off. Carney to send it lefty to Lachlan McKinnon. Inside of the 20-meter line. Marcus getting on side. Look to take advantage wide, but he'll hand it off to his brother, of course, in Aaron.
2 hands away. Held.
On the 30-meter line. Aaron Wyatt, he'll send it off left. And that's going to be David Barner, just over the 40-meter line. Third tackle it is now. Hughes, Jaden White, he'll go flat-footed off here to Mataus. Carl Lewis there to meet him well in a strong tackle. 4th it will be. Over the halfway, the Warriors, they'll go right. Tiawa go inside to Bunt. And he'll leave 1 player on the ground, but they scrambled well to collect him. They'll send it to McCartney for the kick downfield. And it's going to be a cross-body punt taken by Marshall Edwards, who's found some space this time, but he won't go all the way.
Good tackle, Bunts.
He's had plenty of good opportunities, Edwards, to go all the way, but the kick... The scramble from them. Bruce Buckley straight through. They're finding lots of holes here, Corey. Ash, my apologies.
Oh, good, Eddie, but that's the story of the night. The Warriors just a book to read on every single play. The Roosters have found a hole in every bit of their defense. That could appear, especially Matty Harris. He's been crushing it in the middle for the Roosters, making every play count, doing all he can for his team. And here we go again.
That's going to be Charlie Rossini, who's coming off of the bench playing centre. Starting 6 to the bench. And now they're going to put it up in the air. Harris for the bomb it was. Taken by Bunce and called in the field of play. A drop kick awaits the Warriors. On the receiving end of it will be the Roosters.
McCartney needs a beautiful kick here.
Drives it down well. On the 50-meter line it lands. But Harris to return it off to Buckley. On the 35-meter line now. Which way are they going to send it? The Roosters. Lewis will go left. It's going to be Hayden Mellor who will link up with Milo Kerrigan.
He's held there. Get off him.
Held called by the referee. Second tackle. Marcus offside. Carl Lewis will take advantage of it. And Chance Bunce comes back well for a very strong tackle. This is 10 meters out. The Roosters, they'll go right. Matty Harris for a run. Won't go anywhere on this occasion. And it'll be in front of the sticks. 4th tackle. Long ball. McCartney comes up with a very strong, much-needed tackle. Still inside of the Warriors' red zone. The Roosters, what are they going to do with this 5th tackle play? It's going to be Curtin. He'll put up the bomb across the body. Taken well by Corcoran. And they're going to hold on here, the Warriors. But again, they're deep inside of their own half. Only 2 meters off their try line.
2 meters out of your try line. And now you've got to do the hard work and make it up the other way to get to the other side of the white line. But now... I don't know what the Roosters have to... Wait, no, not the Roosters. The Warriors have to do to put themselves back into this game. Cooper Gronk did his job. He's put points on the board and gave his team a little bit of confidence. It's now the rest of the team that needs to show up, Eddie.
Yeah, it's definitely been for the Warriors this evening. Just a couple of individual pieces of individual brilliance that have actually come out and actually clicked over on the scoreboard. But it doesn't seem like they're playing it as a whole. But... what really just did determine the tone that they set for the game was their 5th tackle options early in the first half. The amount of times when they had to kick to corners, to back their defense, play the field position game and win it, they just passed it to a forward and turned the ball over on the opposition 30, 40 meter line. That's where they could have put pressure on, but they just relieved it. And the good sides make you pay for it, which the Roosters have here this evening, Ash.
Back with me.
9 minutes to go left in this game, and it's now just a ticking time bomb for the Warriors as the Roosters honestly I'd start celebrating at this point. You can see the smiles on some of their faces as they keep running up and down the field against the tired Warriors defenders. The Warriors desperately holding on though. They're trying to. They are putting in an attempt to try and bring this back into the contest.
Kick from Curtin, down to Marcus Square now. Square, look at the tackle
Release.
underneath the rib cage, and he's driving the big man onto his backside. Sure, he had a few words for the defender who made that tackle. It was a beautiful shot.
Hands away.
Now they'll go right. It's going to be Houston. Short ball here to McKinnon.
3. Held.
McKinnon to be brought down just inside of the Warriors' 30-meter line. Third tackle. They're going to send it down the short side. Falcon called by the referee, said play on. Houston will pick up the pass. The man who delivered it straight towards the head of Tiawa. And Truck Ixotoki will send it off right inside to Snicko Bro, who's driven back by Cody Og.
Held there.
Cody Og, star of the hour. We need a very undercredited player. He makes his tackles. He does his job. He brings the foundation to let the big men on the Sydney Roosters do their jobs
That's one.
and just
Move.
finish off any team that they come up against.
And now the Roosters are liking to look at the short side. It's going to be Tyler Weston off to Marshall Edwards, but won't get around.
He's held there.
Mark Square.
Won't get around Marcus Square there on that occasion. They're outside of the 40. Cody Og looking for a run, but there's no space there to take advantage of. Third tackle for them. Carl Lewis, he'll send it off right. Weston, he'll go inside. Rossini around one. Charlie Rossini playing out of position will get some good meters for his side there. This is fourth. They're liking to look at that short side again. Lewis will go straight back to it. Cody Og off to Weston.
He's held there. 5. Hold on the 10.
Weston will be brought down deep inside of Warriors territory. They'll go left. Matty Harris, grab a kick. Look who's there. It's Lachlan McKinnon trying to find some space, and he's got some wheels, but he won't break a tackle.
Release.
Brought down on the 30-meter line. That's a beautiful try saver.
That's a beautiful try saver, and it's lovely to see some centers actually get some good moments there. The Warriors finally making some highlights for the end. Rossini, if he just had a little bit extra pace, I think he could have gone a little bit further, but
He's held there.
just the speed of this Roosters team when it comes to cover defense is just too good.
And there goes White straight through a hole.
Held.
Whereas this Warriors
Aaron
team,
White
That's tackle
to
4.
drive
Hands
inside
off.
of the 30. They're going to go right now. Flat-footed. He's Snow. He looked to be running backwards, but he'll go through a hole to finish off the set.
Tackle 5. Hold.
Inside of the 20-meter line, the Warriors, they're going to have one final hoorah for round 10. They'll send it right. McCartney picked up,
no.
knock on, called by the ref, and no advantage will be
yeah.
played. And the advantage will be played by the Roosters. Mellett, they'll give it off to Og.
Held. 1.
Cody Og to be brought down inside the 20. First tackle, the Roosters. And straight through a hole, Blair Curtin. Clean pair of heels there, but Buntle ran him up well. Second for them, the Roosters. They'll go right again. And Weston to tuck the ball under and run. It'll be brought down 2 meters short of the halfway. Third tackle. They're going to send it left, and it's going to be Curtin. He'll link up with Josh Jensen. Jensen straight through.
4. Hold the 10. He's held there.
Inside of the 40-meter line. It's going to be Curtin. He'll link up with Bruce Buckley, who just bumps off Jaden White.
5th and last.
And he'll get them in good territory for fifth tackle. What can the Roosters do here with their final say? The ball, the kick from Curtin, too deep. It's going to be collected here by Marcus Square. And a 20-meter tap here for the Warriors to finish off the game.
Aye. 1 minute to go. The Warriors probably not thinking of doing much. They're probably just thinking of getting to the end of the game at this point, giving the Roosters as little ball as they can. I mean, Jai McCartney wants to go for a run, but the rest of his team doesn't seem to want to.
Long ball out now, Truck Ixotoki to be handled well just over the 40-meter line. Second tackle, 15 seconds to go. White, he'll go right. They'll go out the back here, Bunce, and then to McCartney. That's going to be this deal sealer coming across the Tasman Sea. The Roosters, they put on a clinical performance here against the Auckland Warriors. And I'm sure they're going to love the trip on the way home, just 5 times as better as they did on the way over. Of course, there's always going to be a little bit of concern playing here in Auckland. It's always a tough stadium and also a venue just to come and try and take over the Auckland Warriors at. But Ash, they did that this evening and very comprehensively.
Indeed, that probably secures their spot in the top 4 for the rest of the season if they keep playing like this. Carl Lewis winning player of the match, I do think he does deserve that. He was everywhere in the first half and he still kept that going throughout the second half, leaving open for the rest of his team to... Honestly, if there's anyone else to get that player of the match, I'd give it to the skipper of the Roosters, Matty Harris or Rakamano.
Yeah, no, Manu come away with 3 tries. 20. The completion was where the story is told. 24 to 27, 17 of 23. You know, the more ball you have, and it's just going to show. And also, they used it very well. Beautiful tries they had. As we go to look at the Auckland Warriors individual stats here, not being able to get the job done here this evening. It's going to be Chance Bunce, 211 running meters, 17 tackles, 6 line breaks. The 1 try, you just look at the tackle, 17 for a fullback, Ash. Too many line breaks. He got fatigued, having to just constantly cover up out the back for his side. And it'll just tell by, look at these missed tackles. You go down the list, Gronk 2, White 3, Matos 2, and David Tiawa 3, and also Aaron White 2. So that just tells the story, the missed tackles. If I go down your, missed tackles here for them. It's very unfortunate, but if you don't make your tackles... sides that are very good are just going to make you pay for it. They weren't able to do it here this evening. It's rough for the Warriors. We understand that. And I reckon just you don't really want to remember this. You just want to move on. You've got next week, and there's still plenty of time for the Warriors to fight for the finals. And they definitely have an amazing side to do so. As we move over here to the Sydney Roosters, it was Kyle Lewis who got the man of the match. 24 tackles, 3 line breaks, 2 tackle breaks, 2 try assists, and 1 try. That is an amazing performance from a man who isn't usually playing hooker, but Rakamanu, 14 tackles for the 6 line breaks, the 3 tries, really just set the standard. Yeah, men out the back, the kick returns, but then just the length of the effort tries, the individual brilliance of Manu. He always has one of those games, maybe 3 to 4 a season, but he's consistent, and then sometimes he'll just become a live wire for you, and the opposition hate it when that happens. Tyler Weston playing in the halves, he didn't actually kick the ball once, Tyler Weston, by the looks of that, playing at 7, but he did an amazing job with his line breaks and just his running game from 7. He should be very proud of that effort, and it was very well done. Ash, any thoughts, Cody Ogg, on the Roosters?
Cody Ogg, once again, beautiful game for him. If he keeps this work up, he'll be the biggest star in the SRL. I know that's probably going to give Cody Ogg the biggest head in the SRL for the next 4 weeks, but we'll bring that into play content later. But 17 meters, 4 passes, 13 tackles. No try, but he doesn't need those points. He brings those
that
points.
1 try assist that he got, running the length of the field and the offload. He's got a very good offload to him, and we all know the big ego that he has. We're just feeding the fire at the moment, but it's deserved. He's playing like it, and that's what he deserves to do. Anyway, thank you all very much for joining us for your first game on your Wednesday evening. It was the Sydney Roosters away from home here at Mount Smart Stadium. Coming up trumps, 36 points to 14 against the Auckland Warriors. But stay tuned. We're going to be heading back across the Tasman Sea to McDonald Jones Stadium. The Knights take against the Storm. A much-needed win for the Knights. Can the Storm hold on to the top of the table? All done. Very much more to come soon here on SRL TV. Eddie Oliver, as always, joined by bench centre for the Bulldogs, Ash Boyd. We'll see you next time for more SRL action.